Hey guys. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of like a random video, I guess you could say, but I realized that I hadn't mentioned this in my labor and delivery video, so I thought I would just do like a separate video on it to begin with, since I've kind of been trying to do a little bit of research about it, but I haven't found very much. Let's see if I can get this done before Dagney wakes up. I apologize for looking like crap, but today I've been trying to clean, so. Okay, so my placenta, actually was, it had an extra lobe on it. It was smaller than the main placenta, so it was like that, and then there was a small one on the side, and it was connected by, vessels. And before I gave birth, I had no idea that that existed until my midwife showed me my placenta and all that good old stuff. So, it is actually called something, but unfortunately, for the life of me, I can't pronounce it. I'm gonna try to, but you'll probably all laugh at me. Succentriate Placenta? I don't know, it's Succentriate is what it's called. And this is what I found on one of the websites. It says, normally the placenta develops in one piece, forming a round disc about the size of a small dinner plate and 2 centimeters thick. Like many organs in the body, the placenta is made up of the number of semi-independent lobes fused together, each with a network of blood vessels. But although the majority of placentae are round and regular, variations do occur. Some placentae are heart-shaped, others look more like clover leaves, 2 or 3 chunks joined together at the base. And a few develop in 2 quite separate pieces, which was mine. A large roundish piece and a much smaller one, connected only by blood vessels running through the double layer of the membranes. So that's what mine was, or Dagney's was. I lost my spot! Oh my god. Okay, the pieces may be several inches apart. Mine wasn't. They were pretty close together. The smaller piece is called a succentriate lobe. Very occasionally, a placenta may have 2 or more succentriate lobes. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. We have no idea why a succentriate lobe may develop. Maybe a slight irregularity or tiny scar on the uterine wall makes a small area inhospitable to growing placenta, forcing a lobe to move over and grow elsewhere. But whatever the cause from the baby's point of view, a succentriate lobe makes little difference because the 2 parts of the placenta are connected by blood vessels. The organ work as a whole to nurture and protect the baby, blah blah blah. There's only then it is vital that all the pieces of the placenta are removed from the uterus at the end of the labor, which sometimes they'll actually do a C-section because of the placenta like that, because there is a chance that only the main big part will come out and the small tiny part will stay in. And then it can cause like infections and hemorrhaging and all that not so fun stuff. Let me see. Sorry, I'm reading this. Okay, well it says most odd-shaped placentae, including those with a succentriate lobe, are delivered with no difficulty or delay. But some OBs will want to do a C-section, from what I've seen on here from people saying they have one. So yeah. And then I was reading on another site about how that type of placenta can actually or maybe was it? No, it was actually, okay, so his umbilical cord that was attached to the placenta is usually smaller than a normal one, because usually the umbilical cord is long enough for the baby to be put on your chest and actually start breastfeeding. Mine wasn't. He had to be like down by my stomach area because his was so short, and they're saying so that is usually the case of that, but then it was saying the cord length can, like, if it's small, usually means like it's a poorly active fetus. Now, I don't really think he was poorly active. He was pretty jumping around, moving around in there. But then again, I don't have anything to compare it to. And it also says it's prolonged second stage of labor. Now, I did stop. My labor did stop and start up again. If you all remember, I made the video on the Friday, and I actually didn't go into hard labor until Sunday evening and had him Monday morning. So that's another thing. But I thought it was interesting, and I thought I would make a video about that. And yeah, if you all were interested, and it's something different, I guess you could say, because you don't really hear much about people talking about placentas and how their placenta looked, and because usually it's just a normal placenta, just big round one, and so on and so forth. And also, my midwife did show me there was a little bit of calcifying patches in it, so he was getting to the end of his placenta, I guess you could say. So yeah, that's something different. And oh, and his umbilical cord had a lot of like kinks in it too, so that's something else. Anywho, yeah, so a different video, I guess you could say, and I'll probably add this to my pregnancy vlog area where I group all my videos together, because I don't really think it's really a mummy vlog. So yeah, I will talk to you all later. See ya, guys!